Following the fallout of activities of hoodlums across Lagos State, there has been noticeable absence of law enforcement officers in major parts of the state. Some Lagos residents who spoke to the News Agency of Nigeria decried the lawlessness displayed by motorists, urging law enforcement officers to uphold their responsibility of ensuring law and order.
It is now we actually know the importance of all these LASMA and police enforcement, because you just find out that every downfall driver, they don't go through the normal way they're supposed to go through. You just find out that everybody is just passing through one way. Even when you go to the island, even on that Tomiland Bridge, everybody is just going through one way. Even at this Yanopaja here, that roundabout, people are supposed to come down from that bridge and go through the roundabout. You just find out people they'll just say there's no government, there's nothing, there's no government. That has been the slang, and that's been where you're supposed to just stay like 30 minutes, where you're supposed to stay like 15 minutes, you can stay like 2 hours there because law enforcement are not in the road to make the orderliness happen. Government should not just leave a chance, should not just give us a chance of making this kind of thing that happen again. And even if the issues are like this happen again in future, I think we should be able to organize ourselves to go back to our duties even when all these things happen. Because what we are actually fighting for is put an end to police brutality, not that shuts down the police enforcement. What we just want to bring out the bad ones, discipline them, and make the good one work again.
Whether they are there or not, it is the state have failed in the security system it's a structural failure. They have failed us concerning securing us. They have failed us. So it's not whether the police, they are seeing them on the road, they are not seeing them. It doesn't make much difference. The difference is that they have failed. Security is determined by, techniques, technology. It's no more human being seeing me. You can't detect if I'm a criminal except there's an act that I'm detected either by a hidden camera. That's what we call covert operations. So they are not there, it's not anything, but I know the system is too rough within this period of time. The experience has been terrible. But it's not because the police are not, or no security man is on the road. It's not so. It's because the system is not working. If it is working, it does not have anything to do with what do you call them, security on the road. It has nothing. The system is not working. So if that was getting to them, to their heads, they have failed. They have failed in every structure of the country. They have failed. Not only in security.
There's a lot of disadvantages for the law enforcement not being on road.
It's all about sincerity. When you are sincere in your job, it will make everything look easier for you. It is because of the way they do. That is why the people are like suggesting that maybe they don't want any law enforcement. But to me, I will still say they've done a good job, and I will still want them to come back, and also the government to at least checkmate them very well. That is what I want. Whereby there is sincerity and transparency. Fine, everybody all love the law enforcement agency to come back. For me, I want them to come back, but there should be sincerity and transparency.
Well, if you ask me, we partially never had law enforcement agency. We only had law enforcement crooks. I'm not scared of saying it, law enforcement crooks, because on the long run, when you get to where the traffic starts, you find out that it's the police that is actually causing it. It's just the same, because the job they are supposed to do in the first place, they never did it. So the whole thing still lingers. It's just that one bad apple is spoiling the whole bunch.
Just as they said, they should do describing the bad ones among them, they should wipe them away, and the good one, because it's not all of them that they are bad, and it's not all of them they are good. So as he has the advantage, he also have the disadvantages. So they should just look for a way to make the thing amicably that it can be convenient for the masses. But when they are approaching the masses, as in they should let them be learned, they should let them know it's not everybody they can just, because the way the police act at times, they will slap you, they think they can take laws into their hands because of their uniform. All those things should be scraped out. If anybody commits offense, let them take them to their office and they should face the penalty, not them beating people anyhow the way they like and think there is nobody that can hold them.